Here are the strategies. First of all is to delegate. This is an enablement strategy. Delegate not just for the purpose of freeing up managers to do other work, although that does have benefits, but delegating for the purpose of development. To let people continually grow, to let them know we trust them, to see expanded capacity, competence, and confidence, we have to be able to delegate to people. We also need to be coaching for development. True coaching, that's about extracting. It's about asking questions to promote some self-discovery and to facilitate conversations about people setting their own goals as opposed to managers handing out goals to them. And this is very much focused on planning for the future, planning for people growth for the future. Separate from coaching is training. Managers do not have to be trainers. In fact, they don't have to be coaches. You could provide internal or external other coaches. But when managers can slip into a coach role as needed so that they are the ones who are primarily helping with development, that's the ideal. On screen here, these are the different kinds of training. Certainly there are other kinds too. But these are basically the kinds of training that people most often ask for. The fourth strategy for putting people first is to enable team development. It's not just individual development, but really good managers, they develop teams. They create environments where collaboration comes naturally and easily. They allow people and encourage people to work together and rely on each other. They want people to know how to lead projects. It doesn't always have to be the manager. And then it's not just team meetings, but really good managers, the effective ones, they conduct one-to-one meetings. These are meetings that both enable and ennoble. These are meetings where managers truly connect with each and every employee on a one-to-one, human-to-human basis. They have conversations about what's going well and what isn't, but they also take time to understand what motivates each individual. This one's about ennobling people. One way that you ennoble people is simply by getting to know them. By being knowable, open enough, vulnerable enough, but then taking time, individually, not by job title and generalities, not by group dynamics, but one-to-one, getting to know people. This doesn't mean becoming the buddy. It means still being the boss. Even if you came from within that team, you set the new expectations and the new relationship, but you're available to talk with people. All right, the next strategy, I think this is another one of those business flavor of the day things. We talk about it, but we don't activate it. We don't do anything about it. It sounds good, right? Make every voice count. All voices in. But practically speaking, managers have to do something more than just saying that. They have to invite and welcome and not tamp down dissenting opinions. So there has to be a value placed on using your voice, and there absolutely must be permission and demonstration that it's okay to do it. Managers also ennoble by creating and sharing a vision. Enlist others by hearing what matters to people. And by connecting the dots. I'm asking you to do this because it will help us to achieve our vision. They show people how their own interests can be realized. Because you wanted to learn about and are looking to grow in, I thought this task would be a good one for you to start working on. A shared vision has to be inspired over and over and over again. It's a little bit like breathing. That's the root word of inspire. Right? You have to breathe life into that shared vision over and over and over again, asking people, what do you think ennobles them? What's happening then is that they're linking the tasks to the vision, And they're getting people to think for themselves. People come into the office and ask a question. The manager says, good question. Oh, you're closer to the front line. What do you recommend? How would you suggest we proceed? By doing this, they condition people to think for themselves and respond for themselves, but they also gauge, where is this person right now? If all you do is give answers away, you have no idea of how much this individual knows and could do on their own. But when you ask, you have a sense of that. Last but not least, our 10th strategy, recognizing and rewarding people. We don't have to wait for the goal to be reached before we recognize people. In fact, people need encouragement along the way. When the going gets tough, that's when we ought to be recognizing and encouraging their effort. We have to strike the right balance too. The PNR, that's positive to negative ratio. This comes from the work of Clifton and Rath in the book, How Full Is Your Bucket? In the workplace, for the negative, aka constructive feedback that you give people, in order for that to be something that they can receive and understand that you have good intentions behind it, you have to have some positives in the bank. Encouragement, recognition, affirmation, praise, it all counts. But you should have 7 of those in the bank, 7 positives in the bank for every 1 negative that you provide. Managers may not fully understand this. They may hold back. They may not feel like they need positive affirmations, and so they might not realize that other people probably need it more than they do.